What is the worst Transformers figure of all time? Some might say it's Armada Sideswipe. Others might say it's the Beast Machine's Cheetor. And some might say it's fucking Demolisher?
Revenge of the Fallen Demolisher is one of the worst toys I have ever played with in my life.
We do not care.
Well, I'm not here to talk about Titanium Megatron or Beast Machine Silver Bolt. I don't have those figures. This is my video. It's about me. Okay, picture this. You're a failing college student with a job you hate. You just saw Venom Let There Be Carnage in theaters alone and made a whole YouTube video about it. You seek an escape from this dwindling life you call reality in the form of silly little plastic toys. Say, you think to yourself, I could really use a new movie Megatron, considering your only ones are, well, not a terrible one, but kind of poorly aged and not very accurate, and whatever the hell that is. That Studio Series Revenge of the Fallen Megatron looks pretty good, but I'm really picky, and that figure has got like no paint on it, so I don't think I want to buy it. What's the second best option? Oh, Battle Damage Megatron. It's the same mold, but with a different head sculpt and more paint on it. Sure, that sounds great. And then it arrives in the mail and you open the box and you get this. Not too bad, right? It looks like Megatron. He's got the paint I wanted. He looks battle damaged. But the second you pick him up, it's like a nightmare. Let's start with this arm, which is like so incredibly loose. All it takes is like light taps for it to just go everywhere. Not that big a deal, I guess. Besides that loose arm though, the top half doesn't look that bad, right? Well, when it gets to the bottom half, that's a completely different story. For starters, both of these tabs, which left to fall off, are crooked. His feet never want to stay in place. This is supposed to be more out here. This is supposed to be like this or something. I don't know, because it never fucking worked right. Standing this guy up is a nightmare. This loves to unhinge, just gotta put that back. This right here also loves to fall off, and speaking of things that are always falling off, this too likes to fall off, and oh, this one already fell off, it's right here. So yeah, great start. I've had this thing for only a couple months. I've barely touched it, and it's already looser than figures I've had for 10 plus years. You touch this figure and the whole thing falls apart in your hands. I made this joke already on Instagram, but when I ordered a Battle Damage Megatron, I expected, you know, battle damage paint, a battle damage head sculpt. I expected, you know, battle damage paint, a battle damage head sculpt. I didn't expect a figure that looks like it's been beat by Optimus Prime for 5 movies that took place in over 10 years. This figure is the worst fucking thing ever, and just looking at it kind of pissed me off. So you know what? I think I'm willing to say that this is probably the worst figure I own. For what I paid for and what I got, which is nothing. Yeah, I'd say this is the worst thing I have. I'm not gonna bother transforming it, I'll just show a picture, but like the robot mode, nothing really tabs in, so it's kinda just an ugly looking vehicle mode that doesn't even work. It's such a shame because it is a nice looking figure, kinda. If you compare it to the Megatron that it's now not replacing on my shelf, it does look better, but it's just got too many Q issues to go up there. I don't know where I'm going to put this, it's certainly not going on a shelf. So there you go, the worst figure I own. I legitimately think he's worse than Brushguard, Clunker Bumblebee, fucking Legend Skids and Mudflap, and Legends are no, never mind, I think this is the worst figure I have. Yeah, no, it's definitely this. This figure's a piece of shit. He is also worse than Voyager Demolisher, but I'm not trying to take him out of there. If I do, everything's gonna collapse, so just trust me on that one.